Hello everyone, it's Brett again, and welcome back to my Appen channel, where I'm casually ripping off a very famous YouTuber. Anyway, I'm so sorry this video is coming out so late, in the week. One, I didn't want to upload on April Fool's Day, because I genuinely just fucking hate April Fool's Day. It's one of the worst fucking days, uh, ever. To be honest, I really fucking hate it. And another, I didn't forget, I just fully didn't have the motivation to get up and record today. Or those couple days ago. You know. Uh, what I want to talk about today is old YouTube. Now, calm down, calm down. I know a lot of you are going to say that old YouTube was fucking terrible, and which it was. I'm not going to deny that. But YouTube nowadays, I'm kind of with Jacksepticeye on the matter. When I was growing up, you know, growing up as if I'm still not a kid, you know, if many of you don't know, I'm just a kid giving his takes on topics. And I'm not going to cut any of that, so you get to listen to my burp on repeat. Yeah. When I was growing up, I grew up in what I like to call my golden age of YouTube, which was 2015 to 2019 was my golden age of YouTube. It was when the MLG memes were still around, but slowly fading away, but they still had their precedence. And, you know, they still had their stuff. You know, where Jacksepticeye was popular, but he was still on the rise. You know, Markiplier was still on the rise. PewDiePie was one of the biggest YouTube stars ever. You know what I mean? That's my golden age of YouTube. Probably not any of yours' golden age of YouTube. Because of the many stuff that happened during those years and how different it was. You know, but the one thing I hate when people say it was a different time back then. One, it was. You know, I'm not going to deny that, but it's like, hey, how are you going to say all of your past actions is because it was a different time, right? When there's been so many countless YouTubers and content creators that didn't do anything like necessarily bad of the sorts that I know of. You know, there's Jacksepticeye that really didn't do anything wrong. There's Thomas Sanders, very famous Vine person. Still love him. Still watch his videos to this day. So will Jacksepticeye. Markiplier, I'm pretty sure. PewDiePie is I don't like PewDiePie. I low key think he's kind of fucking mid. Like, he used to be tier, but way back when. You know what I mean? He used to be fucking tier. But now he's just kind of an old man trying to stay relevant. And that kind of, he doesn't have the same spark as he used to have way back when. Which kind of saddens me, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of YouTubers like Mess Yourself, there's SML, there's a lot of these old YouTubers that I used to watch a lot of way back when. Brandon Rogers is also up there. I was a little ass kid watching Brandon Rogers. Of course I turned out gay. But it's like a lot of them just kind of fell off, to be honest. Their humor was good for the time period, but they won't adapt. They won't evolve. See, SML has been slowly trying to revert back to their old selves, which their old selves was just making racist ass jokes. And, like, that was it. Quote unquote dark humor jokes that are just kind of aren't fucking funny anymore. And I used to like those too, don't get me wrong. Like I said, different time, found different things funny. I'm grown now, don't find those funny. You know, there's also rape jokes. You know, there's so much stuff that back in the old YouTube, so many people would make jokes of. And to be honest, they're trying so hard to keep those relevant. And I feel like we should have kept those dead. Like, there was a time period where, like, we had none of that, and it was fucking great. Like, it was fucking peak. You know what I mean? This shit was peak. you know. But now it seems like they're kind of making a comeback, and it fucks with me a bit because I used to be so into those type of jokes, and now that I'm grown and I've actually learned from my mistakes instead of being a bleeding man child on a podcast, um, I can actually say these types of things, saying, "Oh yes, I did find those funny at the time, but I've grown and since become a better person." Um, But man, it hurts so much to see how shit a lot of YouTubers have become. And I feel like the downfall of YouTube when it started being corporate, because YouTube was always going to be this big job thing, right? But it never had that thing where people knew how to exploit it, knew how to make it a career. You know what I mean? It was usually just for people just making videos, having fun, and then got popular, and then expanded, right? Take Mr. Beast for example. Way back when he used to make really like class fucking videos, like very funny videos, uh, with his disgusting friend that apparently he's still friends with, which is fucking disgusting. And apparently he's knowing all this shit. Fucking disgusting. I hate Mr. Beast, don't get me wrong. I think he's a disgusting human being, and I feel hate towards him. Um, but like now, his videos like going into the pyramid tombs and no one's ever been allowed, and I'm like, come on, dude. Like that's cool and all. That's cool. You're explaining an ancient fucking relic, but like, come on, man. What happened to fucking handing out like $100 in gift cards to fucking homeless people? You know what I mean? That shit was fun. Because it was something that's never really been done before without it being a prank. You know what I mean? But like after that, he made YouTube a business and not a fucking hobby. And I hate that. I hate a lot of people making hobbies into businesses, if you get what I mean. I'm not saying that I hate when YouTubers get big. I loved when they were small. That's not what I'm saying. I hate YouTubers that turn their YouTube channel into a fucking business. You know what I mean? Like a actual fucking business. Because no one wants to hear about how much money you fucking make, dude. No one gives a single flying fuck. Most of us are too poor to even care. You know? Like, no one gives a flying fuck about your toys. No one gives a flying fuck about any of these products you're offering. You know what I mean? And of course, there's Jacksepticeye's coffee. There's Mr. Beast's fucking Feastables and fucking little toys that he creates, fucking littered in an ancient tomb. You know. So it's like, bro, it's just low key, just fucking cringe. Like, let's be honest. I hate using that word. But it's just low-key fucking cringe, man. I don't want to hear about your fucking business. Guys, here's how I made fucking 50 million off my fucking ball sack pictures. That's not what I want to hear, man. I want to hear you laugh. I want to hear you have fun. I want to see you physically enjoying yourself. And I don't mean coming. That's not what I mean. I just mean in general, I feel like a lot of things have stopped being a fun, entertaining thing you could do that turned into a quote-unquote job that you make money from to something that's genuinely fucking a business. You know what I mean? Because that's fucking weird. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much, man. Like, I've never bought a single YouTuber product except maybe Feastables when they first ever came out because I like chocolate and I'm a little fatty and I wanna eat chocolate. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of these YouTuber products. I'm gonna say right here, Prime is fucking disgusting. It's the worst fucking drink I've ever fucking had. Right? And then Feastables was okay. It's not the best fucking chocolate. But it's okay. You know, a lot of these YouTuber products are just fucking okay. And let's not forget Lunchly had a manufacturing issue where, like, a lot of people had fucking mold in their shit. You know, that was being put on shelves without being checked. Which I get was inherently their fault, but brother, that's a bad fucking look. You know what I mean? That's a bad look on your end. To the point where it had to be pulled. And trying to compete with fucking Lunchables, bro, you're fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Prime tastes like liquid ass. To be honest, and their fucking popsicle thing, I didn't really like the popsicles. I think a lot of popsicles just taste like the wood stick, right? But their popsicle flavor sucked ass. A lot of their flavors suck ass. Even fucking refrigerated, they suck ass. And it's like mostly that I've grown up and that I find different things interesting, but it's also kind of not. Like, I watch Jacksepticeye, right? I find his old videos fucking unbearable, right? His old videos are fucking unbearable to me. Like, genuinely make me cringe out of my fucking mind. Because I don't find them funny. He's just being loud. But now he's a lot more relaxed, calm. But he's making the same type of fucking jokes he used to. Yet, they're somehow funny. And that's because, one, he's having fun with it. Two, you can physically see that he enjoys his own jokes. And three, the jokes are just funny. But the way he was presenting them back in the day just doesn't flow now. And it's like I could do one joke a couple years ago and make it in another video if I was a famous YouTuber, but with a different flow and a different recovery, right? And it would still be on point. It's mostly the time period of when humor. And to be honest, we're in a fucking humor drought. There's no fucking good memes that could stick around for a while. You know what I mean? Most memes fucking die within a fucking week. You know, but we used to have fucking memes that would fucking last years. And those memes are still around today. And it's fucking wild, dude. It's actually wild. But, like, so much of this, everything on the internet when it's back old, the internet's always been bad. It's always been fucking shit. But when you were a kid, or when you were younger, watching those videos, you just got home from school, you're relaxing. You know what I mean? You're relaxing. Those were nice. Even now, I still find myself, you know, finding joy in a lot of videos and stuff like that. You know, they don't even have to be the old ones. I just find nostalgia in everything. And also, I don't chase nostalgia, and that's something I want to talk about next time I can, because nostalgia is a tricky subject. You know, it's a very tricky subject, and I just feel like a lot of nostalgia stuff could just be boiled down to you wanting to be better at times. Just gonna leave that at that until the nostalgia video comes out. But to be honest, that's mostly it. And so the video you're seeing right now is going to be split up. You'll see the next half probably next week, but I'm going to record it now. So that's going to be the nostalgia video because I just talked about it. But I appreciate everyone who sees this, even if it's 2 views, 4 views, 1 view. If you've watched this and you watched it all the way through, go ahead, like and subscribe, man. It'll help me out a lot on this channel. Oh my god, that voice crack is crazy. But it'll help me a lot on this channel, and just low-key, come on, man. Come on, give me a little like. Give me a little subscribe, man. Give me a little something. Without further ado, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.